still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays we're serving a green.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now an option play on second down. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kenneth Murray leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They snap it to Herbert. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The ball Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's the option play now to the left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That escapes the sack. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on second down. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down, they'll run it here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw on second and 10. Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. In trouble, and he's taken down. Deron Payne has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Baltimore. The 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Black Knights will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Andrews lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Steps away to his left.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And is intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
63 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 4th down, here's Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for our visitors, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm peculiar. Starter, my mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed them. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my On a dinner work, my thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in it, my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Yeah.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of